नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यम् तन्तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि. Shloka 7 and 8. Mamayvaamsho jiva-loke jiva-bhutah sanatanah manashashthani prakrtisthani karshati शरीरं यदवाप्नोति यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतीश्वरः गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात्. So, Purva Pakshi raised a question based on the previous shloka. Yadgatvana nivartante, having reached which people do not return. On this, Purva Pakshi asked, if there is a gati, there has to be an agati also. Because gati, reaching or attaining, is an association. You are getting associated with the particular destination, particular goal. It is called gati, attainment. In that case, there has to be an agati. Agati means you move away from the destination at some point. Even it should be there. Because sanyogaha viprayogantaha, any association is subject to dissociation. In that case, how can you say one who has reached that, one who has reached the Swarupa of Paramatma, he does not return? How this can be logically understood? Then, in these two shlokas, as well as in the following, shloka 9, the answer is given. This attainment is not a sanyoga. This is the purport of the answer we have to understand. What is sanyoga? Sanyoga is association between two different objects. When two different objects meet, it is called sanyoga. And sanyoga ends in viprayoga. They may associate, and at some point or the other, they may dissociate also. There is no guarantee that any sanyoga is permanent. No guarantee. But this is not a sanyoga. Here attainment, what is attainment here? What you are attaining is not different from your swarupa. There is no real difference between you and what you attain in the case of Paramatma Prapti. Therefore, this attainment is removal of the notional difference, removal of the misconception of difference. Therefore, here you cannot have the fear of viprayoga, fear of dissociation after this attainment. Now, in order to show that the attainment is nothing but removal of the falsely conceived difference, Bhagavan is showing what makes the Atma into a jiva, what makes the Atma into an individual, limited, transmigrating self. It is the upadhi, the sukshma sharira. On account of its association with the upadhi, the Paramatma seems different from the Jiva seems different from Paramatma. Essentially, there is no difference from Paramatma. This is conveyed in this portion. See, Shanu Tatra Karanam. Tatra Karanam Shanu. Please listen to the reason how there is no nivritti after reaching Paramatma. There is no nivritti. What is the reason for that? Bhagavan Bhashya, Bhagavan is answered. Mama eva paramatmanah amshaha bhagaha avayavaha ekadeshaha iti anarthantaram jiva-loke जीवानां लोके संसारे jiva-bhutah भोक्ता कर्ता इति प्रसिद्धः सनातनः यथा जलसूर्यकः सूर्यांशः जलनिमित्तापाये सूर्यम् एव गत्वा न निवर्तते तथा अयमपि अंशः तेन एव आत्मना संगच्छति एवमेव यथा वा घटाद्युपाधिपरिच्छिन्नः घटाद्याकाशः आकाशांशः सन् घटादिनिमित्तापाये आकाशं प्राप्य न निवर्तते. इत्येवम् अतः उपपन्नम् उक्तम् न निवर्तन्ते इति. See, mama eva, my own means paramatmanaha, me the paramatma, my amsha, amshaha means bhagaha, part, avayavaha, ekadeshaha iti anarthantaram. All these are synonyms. Anarthantaram means synonym. There is no other meaning. Arthantaram na. So, anyah arthaha arthantaram. Na vidyate arthantaram yasya tat anarthantaram. So, all these words don't have different meaning. They all mean same. Amshaha, bhagaha, avayavaha, ekadeshaha. So, all these mean see. Part. Bhashyakara uses many words just to convey that any of these words can be used in the Shastra to refer to part. Jiva-loke. So, mama eva amsah jiva-bhutah. What is in the form of jiva in the jiva-loka is my amsha. Jiva-loke, jivanam loke, jivanam lokaha, jiva-lokaha. The loka of jiva is called jiva-loka. Loka means lokyate iti lokaha. That which is experienced by jiva is called jiva-loka. What is experienced by jiva? Samsara. Jiva-loka means samsara. Here one particular loka is not meant. So samsara itself is called jiva-loka. Jiva-bhutah. It has become jiva. It is in the form of jiva. Who is jiva? Karta bhokta iti prasiddhaha. What is known as karta and bhokta? What is identified as karta and bhokta is called jiva. Doer, enjoyer is a jiva. And this jivaha is sanatanah. Jiva is eternal. Jiva does not have a beginning. And as far as the swarupa is concerned, there is no end also. The jivatva will have an end. But the jiva itself, the swarupa of the jiva does not have an end. Therefore, it is sanatana. The jiva is eternal. Now, how Paramatma gets amsha? The Paramatma does not really have an amsha. Therefore, the amsha is just an appearance. Apparently, it becomes as though amsha. In order to explain this, in the Shastra, we see various prakriyas, abhasavada, pratibimbavada, etc., Now, Bhashyakara himself makes use of two approaches. One is Pratibimbavada, and later he uses Avachedavada. Initially, he explains the amsha using Pratibimbavada. Yatha, he is giving example according to Pratibimbavada. Pratibimba paksham adaya drishtantaha. Yatha, just as Jalasuryakaha, Jalasuryaka, the sun who is reflecting in the water, is called Jalasuryaka. The reflection of the sun in the water, it can be called Suryamshaha. It is Suryamsha. Why it is called Suryamsha? You cannot say it is the sun itself. And you cannot say it is not the sun also. Therefore, it is called Suryamsha. So, Suryamsha Jalanimittapaye Suryam eva gatvana nivartate. When the Jala Nimitta, the Nimitta for the Pratibimba, here Nimitta is the medium, the reflecting medium, which is called Jala. When it goes away, Jala Nimitta apaye, what happens? Suryam eva gatva. Where did the reflection go? The reflected Surya, where does it go? It goes back to the sun itself, as though the reflection merges with the sun. Means the reflection does not exist separately. It is not even seen separately. Therefore, we say it merges with the sun. Suryam eva gatva. Even the gatva is as though. Really, it does not travel and go to Surya. Gatva na nivartate. It does not return. Tatha. In the same manner. Ayam api amshaha. Even this amsha. Tenaiva atmana sangachati. It unites with the same atma, the same paramatma. Evameva. In the same manner. So, evameva amshaha. In the same manner, it is amsha. This is Pratibimba Paksha. Now he gives Avacheda Paksha. Yathava, or else. Shankaracharya, for him any Paksha is okay. See, he is giving sammati for both Pakshas. He is endorsing both Pakshas. Why he is endorsing? We have studied on Tuesday. You can remember. Siddhantam. Yathava, or else. Ghatadyupadhi parichinnaha ghatadyakashaha ghatadyakashaha. So this is example according to Avachedavada. Ghatadi akasha. So akasha, the space. Space does not have any differences in its nature. It is just one space. But when there is an enclosure like pot, etc., the space seems to be limited. it becomes pot space. It seems to be different, seems to be limited, even though essentially it is not limited. Yathava, or else, ghatadyupadhi parichinnaha, limited by the upadhi, ghata, etc., pot, etc., pot, bottle, whatever. See, in Pratibimbavada, the upadhi is explained as a reflecting medium in Pratibimbavada. Upadhi functions like a reflecting medium. Whereas in Avachedavada, Upadhi is not understood as a reflecting medium, but it is understood as an enclosing entity. It encloses and limits. Ghatadyupadhi parichinnaha, ghatadyakashaha, ghatadyakashaha, pot space, etc. It is akashamshaha san. It is. It can be called an amsha of akasha. Ghatakasha is an amsha of akasha. We can see. Ghatadi nimitta paye. When the ghatadi nimitta, the upadhi is removed, akasham prapya, then the pot space, as though goes to the space. Akasham prapya, the pot space attains the space. Na nivartate, and it does not return. The difference is gone. Ityevam, in this manner, Mayon Amsha has become Jiva in the samsara. Ataha upapannam uktam. Therefore, what is told, uktam, what is told in the previous sloka, yadgatvana nivartante iti, tat upapannam, it is proper. Now, another question. Nanu niravayavasya paramatmanah kutah avayavah ekadeshah amshah iti savayavattve cha vinasha prasangah avayava vibhagat. An obvious question. In fact, it has been answered already indirectly. By implication, it is answered. When Siddhanti has given the examples, this question is answered. It's like reflection. Yeah. But still, it has to be directly addressed. That is why Purvapakshi is asking this question. Nanu niravayavasya paramatmanah. The Paramatma who is niravayava. Kutaha avayavaha. How can he have avayava? Which is ekadeshaha. Avayavaha is ekadeshaha, one portion. It is amshaha. So amshaha means avayavaha, ekadeshaha. How is it possible? How the niravayava paramatma get amsha? This is one question. And if at all you accept paramatma gets amsha, then there will be another problem. Savayavatve cha vinasha prasanga. If Atma is Savayava, if Atma has parts, then Atma will be subject to destruction, vinasha. How vinasha? Avayava vibhagat, on account of disintegration of the parts, Atma will get vinasha. Because anything that is Savayava is subject to vinasha, subject to disintegration and destruction. Then Siddhanti says, Naisha doshaha avidyakrit avidyakrita upadhi parichinnaha ekadeshaha amshaha iva kalpitaha yataha darshitascha ayamarthaha क्षेत्राध्याये विस्तरशः स च जीवः मदंशकत्वेन कल्पितः कथं संसरति. This much only. Darshitashcha vistarashah. Up to that. Sacha jivaha is another topic. So Siddhanti says, Naisha doshaha. There is no dosha here. This dosha does not exist. Niravayava, becoming Savayava, this problem does not exist. Because we don't accept that Niravayava becomes Savayava. Niravayava is Niravayava. It does not become Savayava. But then how about Amsha? Avidyakrita upadhi parichinnaha ekadesha. Avidyakrita upadhi. There is upadhi caused by avidya. Upadhi caused by avidya. Avidya karya upadhi. Antahkarana. Sukshma sharira is the upadhi. Upadhi parichinnaha. Limited by the upadhi. It becomes ekadeshaha amshaha iva. It becomes amshaha iva, as though amsha. When it is limited by the upadhi, when it is conditioned by the upadhi, it becomes as though amsha. So it is kalpitaha. It is kalpita amsha, not real amsha. Yataha, yataha kalpitaha amshaha. So yataha should go and connect in the beginning. Yataha, naisha doshaha, yataha, because अविद्याकृतोपाधि परिच्छिन्नः एकदेशः अंशः इव कल्पितः. It is kalpita as though amsha on account of ajnana. It seems to be amsha. It is not really amsha. Therefore, this problem does not exist. दर्शितश्च अयमर्थः क्षेत्राध्याये विस्तरशः. Ayam arthaha, this fact, kshetradhyaye, in the kshetradhyaya, in 13th adhyaya, vistarashaha darshitaha, it has been shown in great detail. There is a lot of discussion. Siddhanta, Purva Paksha, everything was already done. So the objection is answered. Now he is connecting the other portion, second portion of this shloka. Sacha jivaha, read. Sacha jivaha madamshakatvena kalpitaha katham samsarati utkramati iti cha iti uchyate मनःषष्ठानीन्द्रियाणि श्रोत्रादीनि प्रकृतिस्थानि स्वस्थानि कर्णषष्कुल्यादौ प्रकृतौ स्थितानि कर्षति आकर्षति कस्मिन् काले यच्चापि यदा चापि उत्क्रामति ईश्वरः देहादिसङ्घातस्वामी जीवः तदा कर्षति इति श्लोकस्य द्वितीयपादः अर्थवशात् प्राथम्येन सम्बध्यते यदा च पूर्वस्मात् शरीरान्तरम् आप्नोति तदा गृहीत्वा एतानि मनःषष्ठानि इन्द्रियाणि संयाति सम्यक् ज्ञाति गच्छति किमिव इत्याह वायुः पवनः गन्धान् इव आशयात् पुष्पादेः सच जीवः that jiva madamshakatvena kalpitah which is understood as the amsha of Paramatma on account of ajnana. Here kalpitaha means understood on account of ajnana, thought to be so, misconceived to be so. Katham samsarati, how does he attain samsara? Utkramati iti cha. So how does he utkramati? Utkramati means leaves the body, and samsarati. Samsarati means goes from one body to another body. So how katham utkramati and katham samsarati. First utkramana, leaving this body, and samsarati, going into another body. Iti cha iti uchyate. This has been stated in second half of shloka 7 and shloka 8. Manashashtani indriyani, the indriyas, of which manaha is a shastha, manaha is sixth, means five indriyas, and the sixth one is the manaha, total six. Shotradini indriyani, shotradini, the shotra, etc. Five jnani indriyas. Prakritisthani, these indriyas, they are present in their prakriti. Here prakriti means the respective place of the indriyas in the body. Golaka, swasthani, in their own respective places. Karnashashkulyadau, The place for Shrotrendriya is mentioned as Karna Shashkuli. Karna Shashkuli. Shashkuli means a Chakkuli. Chakkuli in Yalma. That round shape, what is spiral shape, it is called Shashkuli. It is like this, like a Chakkuli. Ear is like a Chakkuli, means ear lobe. So Shashkuli here means lobe, ear lobe. So where is the location of Shrotrendriya? It is the ear lobe. So ear lobe is the prakriti or the golaka of Shrotrendriya. Adau, etc. Shrotram. Shrotram is in Karna Shashkuli. In fact, in the Nayayika books, they define Shrotrendriya as Karna Shashkulyavachinnam Nabhaha Shrotram. The space enclosed by the ear lobe is called Shrotrendriya, according to Nayayika. So, Adau means Tvagindriya is present in the entire body, Sarva Sharira Vyapi, and uh, in Charma, in the skin, there is the Tvagindriya, in the physical skin. And Chakshuhu is in the eyeballs. Like that, every Indriya has its own locus in the body. It is called Prakriti. Prakritausthitani. They are present in their Prakriti. During life, they have to work in the Prakriti. But at the time of Utkramana, at the time of leaving the body, this jiva pulls the Indriyas from their respective places. Karshati. Karshati means akarshati, pulls them, pulls the plug off. It is like when I have to leave after 2 days, I will pull the plug. The charger I will pull from the socket and go. So, kasmin kale, when does he pull? When does the jiva pull it? Yat chapi, yat cha api. Here, yat should be understood as yada, when. See here, Bhashyakara connects, he skips shariram yadavapnoti and comes to yachcha prakramatishvaraha. So yat means yada, when, chapi, cha api, utkramati, ishvaraha utkramati. Ishvara does not do utkraman. That is why Bhashyakara takes here Ishvara means a jiva, because Ishvara does not have samsara. Ishvara does not go from Janma to Janma. So here, Ishvaraha means Dehadi Sanghata Swami. You should not take the Rudhartha of Ishvara. You should take the Yogikartha, the derivative meaning of Ishvara. What is the derivative meaning? One who rules, a Swami, owner, ruler. The jiva is the Swami of this body, mind complex. Dehadi sanghata swami. Jiva is the owner of Dehadi sanghata. Deha, Indriya, Manaha. Deha Adi means Deha, Indriya, Manaha, Prana, all are included. It is a sanghata, an assemblage. The assemblage of body, etc. Its Swami, its owner, it is master. Therefore, Jiva can also be called Ishvara. The word Ishvara can be used even for Jiva. The Lord of the body means Jiva. So Jivaha yada utkramati. When this Jiva leaves the body, tada karshati, then he pulls the indriyas. Iti श्लोकस्य द्वितीयपादः अर्थवशात् प्राथम्येन सम्बध्यते. See, generally, the connection should happen in accordance with the order in the book itself. In accordance with the order in the book, you have to do the connection. If you look at the order, Shariram yadavapnoti is first. Therefore, yada shariram avapnoti tada karshati. This should have been the Anvaya if we see the order in the book. But that Anvaya does not fit, the meaning does not fit properly. Because Shariram Yada Avapnoti means when he takes a body, when he enters a new body, then he pulls. It does not fit. Yachapi Utkramati Tada Karshati. This fits in meaning. When he leaves the body, then he pulls. Meaning wise, the second pada fits properly, even though it is after the first pada. Therefore, arthavasha, on account of the meaning, shlokasya dvitiya pada, the second pada of the shloka, prathamyena sambadhyate. It connects first. Even though in the order it is later, on account of the relevance of the meaning, it connects first. And then we have to take the first pada. Yadacha, yadacha, when yad avapnoti, there also yad is there. Even that should be understood as yada. Yad should be taken as yada. Yada purvasmat sharira, from the previous sharira, sharirantaram apnoti, sharirantaram avapnoti. Avapnoti means apnoti. When he takes another body, tada, then grihitva etani, taking all these, carrying all these means what? Manashasthani indriyani, the indriyas along with manas, sanyati, sanyagyati, goes properly, means gachati, he goes to another body, he travels to another body. For that example is given kim iva ityaha, like what? It is being said. Vayuhu means pavanaha, air, wind. Gandhan iva ashayat pushpadehe, ashayat, from the ashaya, the locus of fragrance. pushpade, pushpa, etc., flower, etc., is the locus of the fragrance. Flower, and sometimes it is the whole tree, like a chandana. The whole tree is fragrant. How the air carries the fragrance from the tree, flower, etc., and travels. In the same manner, this jiva carries all the senses from one body and takes them, carries them to another body. श्रोत्रं चक्षुस्पर्शनं च रसनं घ्राणमेव च अधिष्ठाय मनश्चायं विषयानुपसेवते. So, how Paramatma, how Jiva is an amsha of Paramatma, it is being explained with these verses. Even uh, second half of shloka 7 and shloka 8 also explained how uh, Jiva is Paramatma's amsha, because on account of the upadhi, Paramatma becomes Jiva. That is how amshaha iva. The role of upadhi is being explained. It was explained earlier, and even now it is being explained. The role of upadhi in bringing about the jiva status to the atma. So, Shotram chakshuhu sparshanam cha rasanam ghranameva cha manah cha adhisthaya ayam vishayan upasevate. The five indriyas are enumerated. Shotram, Shotrendriya, Chakshurindriya, Sparshanam, Tvagindriya is called Sparshanam. Sprishyate anena iti Sparshanam. Karanavyutpatti. Rasanam, Rasanendriya, Ghranam, Ghranendriya, and Manaha, the sixth one, Adhisthaya, residing in them. Residing in them means having them as upadhi. Ayam vishayan upasevate. Ayam, this jiva, this atma, vishayan upasevate, enjoys the objects, means becomes a bhokta. The bhoktritva of the jiva is on account of these upadhis. Therefore, without upadhis, the atma does not have bhoktritva. Therefore, without upadhi, the atma is nothing but paramatma, asamsar, free from bhoktritva and free from utkramana samsara also. Utkramana and gati. Here samsarati means gachati, going. Gati, utkramana, bhoktritva. All are on account of upadhi. Gati means, bhoktritva is mentioned in this shloka, shloka 9. Whereas Shloka 7 and 8 mentioned Utkranti and Gati, leaving the body and transmigration, travel from one place to another body. All these are happening on account of Upadhi. Therefore, on account of Upadhi, the Paramatma himself as though becomes a jiva. Without Upadhi, the Atma does not have Utkranti, Gati, or Bhoktrutva. Therefore, without Upadhi, he is nothing other than Paramatma. Essentially, the Atma is Paramatma. Therefore, Yadgatvana Nivartante fits properly. So, Kani Punastani iti Shrotram Chakshuhu Sparshanam Cha Tvagindriyam Rasanancha Khranameva Cha Manascha Shashtham Pratyekam Indriyena Saha Adhisthaya Dehasthaha Vishayan Shabdadin Upasevate Kani Punastani. So, Manashasthani Indriyani was mentioned in Sloka 7. So, what are those Indriyas? Punaha. Then, Tani Indriyani Kani. What are the Indriyas? Iti. It is answered in this Sloka. Shrotram. Shrotrendriya. Chakshurendriya. Sparshanam means Tvagindriya, the sense of touch. Rasanam, sense of taste. Ghranam, sense of smell. And so all these adhisthaya, he presides over all these, takes all of them as upadhi. Manascha shashtham, and the sixth one, manaha. Pratyekam indriyena saha adhisthaya. He takes manas as upadhi, and while taking manas as upadhi, he associates manas with each indriya. The manas has to be associated with each indriya because without association with each indriya, without the association of the manas with each indriya, the indriya themselves cannot function. Therefore, Bhashyakara says, Pratyekam indriyena saha. With each indriya, there is manas. Manas works with each indriya. Without the association, without the accompaniment of manas, no indriya can work. So, Pratyekam indriyena saha manascha adhisthaya. He takes manas also as his upadhi with each indriya. Dehasthaha, residing in the body. So, the Atma resides in the body and makes use of all these indriyas. And that is how Vishayan upasevati. Vishayan means Shabdadin, Shabda, etc. Upasevati, enjoys. So, bhoktritva of the Atma is on account of upadhi. Kevalasya atmanah bhoktritvam va उत्क्रांतिर्वा गतिर्वा नास्ति उपाधि परिच्छिन्नस्यैव आत्मनः भोक्तृत्वादिकं दृश्यते तस्मात् उपाधि परिच्छेदः एव उपाधि परिच्छेदेन एव आत्मा परमात्मा जीवः इव भाति the paramatma as though becomes jiva. Therefore jiva is as though an amsha of paramatma. In reality jiva is nothing but paramatma. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om